Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And this is Zombie Cat.
This is our review of the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 action figures of Raccoon and Groot and Star-Lord. So there they are in the package with a bunch of glare on them.
That's the best part.
And this time they actually call him Raccoon, because I think in the first series they just called him Rocket. But yeah, you can see little baby Groot in there. Comes with a part for Mantis. And picture of baby Groot on the side. Picture of Rocket on that side.
Pictures of a bunch of shit on the back.
And there's a description of them if you want to read it. And there's all the other characters that you can get. And the Mantis that you can build. And here's the Star-Lord.
He comes with pointy fingers.
Picture of Star-Lord that side. Picture of Star-Lord on that side. And there's a description if you want to read it. Cosmic Calamity.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Me neither.
Probably because I'm drunk.
Okay, let's open these peoples. Okay, so there they are, all opened up. Now, there's some things about these figures that I absolutely love, and some things that I don't love as much.
You know what's the number one thing that I can say right away that I really hate and I want to get rid of?
Are you asking me? Because I know.
The fucking scarf!
Yeah.
I hate that scarf. I hate it. It's stupid.
The scarf doesn't bother me as much because it's easy to just take off of them and not have it.
It's just looking at it makes me annoyed. Can I take it off now?
Well, we gotta go over it, damn it.
Take it off.
The stuff that bothers me is little baby Groot has no articulation, which I can understand because he's so tiny, but he can't stand.
He has issues.
You can bend his feet around and get him to a position where he stands, but it won't stay. And then he falls.
Probably be easiest to just get some kind of little disc thingy to glue him to.
Probably. A little clear thing or something. Maybe for like them little mini-mate figures, glue them to one of them. But my favorite part out of all of this is Rocket, because he is greatly improved over the Part 1 Rocket, who had very limited articulation. And this one has lots of articulation. And also comes with an extra head, so you can have two different expressions.
He is pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
You know what's the second thing that bothers me?
The tape recorder? Tape player? Walkman?
No.
What?
That does not look like Chris Pratt.
Oh, no. Neither did the first one.
The first one was definitely worse,
yeah.
But it still just does not look like him.
It's weird because a lot of the Marvel Legends that are based on the movie characters, look like the actors. But this one, yeah, it doesn't look like him. I do think, like you said, it's closer than the first movie's version, but still.
But that's not saying much.
No. So here's little teeny tiny Rocket. He's not as teeny tiny as Groot, but he's still pretty teeny tiny. I want to compare him to the first Rocket just because that's the main thing about this. I just think it's so much better. They made him a little shorter. I don't know if it's more accurate. Probably is, because I don't know. He is pretty small. But now this one did have a little articulation. You can move in the arms a little bit. And the head a little bit. You can spin right there. And his tail could spin. But that's about it. This one is a lot better. The major problem with his articulation is that some of his parts pop off when you try to move them around. But they go right back on. But there, the head can spin around. And the arm can go out like a regular, pretty close to how a regular Marvel Legends figure is. There's a hinge joint there at the elbow. And I believe it can spin. Yeah, it can spin. Then the wrist can spin. Then there's some nice articulation there at the torso. Then at the hips, you can do a split. You can spin there. There's a joint at the knee. And it can spin, I think. Yeah. And then it can spin down at the feet. Then at the tail, there's a hinge joint there. And also gets, whoa. Tail's one of the things that pops out easy. And his hands, as you can see. But yeah, the tail can spin. Articulation is so much better on this one.
Yeah, I went from basically nothing to a lot.
Yeah, there's no articulation in the legs on this one. They're just solid. And one thing I didn't like about him is he looks like the way they made his face. It almost looks like he's just a regular raccoon in the face. Like he doesn't have any intelligence to him. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no expression.
But this one does. And even the other face does too.
Mm-hmm.
They're both like angry faces. Ooh. Oh, I thought his mouth opened.
I think a big part of that is that they gave him brown eyes instead of just little black eyes. It makes him look more humanoid in a way, I guess.
I guess so. He comes with different weapons this time too. That's a little bent.
It looks a little sad when it's flopped down.
Yeah. It's a little teeny tiny gun. Very different from his first weapon, was with that big gun that he used. And its wrist keeps wanting to pop out. And the guns are different. Not like two of the same gun. They got a nice little silver paint on them. A little bit sloppy, but it looks alright.
Yeah, at least it's got some amount of detail to it and not just a solid color plastic with no paint on it like some of them.
Mm-hmm. You can see they did a pretty decent job painting his teeth on. There's a little bit of pink on his teeth, but not too bad. And then they painted his tongue pretty good. And
yeah, for how tiny his teeth are, I'm surprised they're that well done.
if you look closely, you can actually see like the digital printing on there, on his nose.
It mostly seems to just be around his nose.
Then his outfit's different for the new movie, and it's pretty detailed for how small he is.
I'm kind of sad that we didn't get a better version of the old outfit, though, because I like the orange. It's my favorite color.
And got some nice fur details on his tail and his head. Yeah, well, his arm's alright. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that rocket. Well, gotta switch his heads too. That looks funny. It almost looks like it's some alien thing.
That's its mouth right there.
Here, brother. So there's his less screamy face.
Still looks angry, just not
Yeah.
as angry.
You can pull
But
him
that's
out
appropriate, because he usually does look kind of mad.
Yeah, he does. And here's the little baby Groot. No, I don't expect them to be able to do too much with this because he is just so damn tiny. But still, I do wish he could actually stand up. The sculpt of him is alright for how tiny he is. The paint is a little sloppy. You can see there's like a big smudge right next to his mouth. And the green's a little sloppy. The suit is painted on alright. There's a little bit of it on his hand though. So he's not too bad. I just wish he could stand up. Urgh.
This isn't related to the toy, but I think both of us can agree that we want Big Groot back, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, Baby Groot's kind of cute, but I'd much rather have Big Groot.
I like Big Groot so much better.
Yep.
Okay, so here is the Star-Lord figure. Peter Quill.
Peter Quill?
Peter Quill. Sounds like a medicine.
Peter Fowl?
Did you take your Peter Quill? Take 2 Peter Quills and
Call me in the morning.
Here's the Star-Lord figure. And like we just said, doesn't seem like the faces as good. Got his little sideburns on that he has in the new movie. Although they should be darker. I mean,
It seems like the facial hair paint is kind of...
yeah, a little bit. The jacket, I don't know if his jacket is less detailed in the movie, but it seemed like the jacket on the first one, well, this one's painted very sloppily. But there's more going on with like the metal parts here and that kind of stuff. But they painted it neater. The parts that they did paint are mostly neater. Yeah, neither of these really look like whatever is, what's that
Chris
guy?
Pratt.
Chris Pratt, yeah.
I had to think for a second.
Neither of them look like him.
The first one really does not look like him, and
No.
I don't like the hair at all. The new one, the hair is okay, but his face just still isn't right.
Yeah.
Better, but not great.
This one almost looks like Conan O'Brien with just different hair.
Paint it red.
No. One thing that kind of bothers me about the new one is that his finger doesn't really go into the trigger area. This one does. I like that it goes in there. But this one doesn't. On either hand, it just doesn't go in the right spot. That annoys me.
It seems like the paint on his fingers is a little sloppy too.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty slow, especially on that finger.
It's got a wart.
It looks like they're the same guns, same sculpt for the guns, which makes sense. I mean, if there's a difference, I can't see it. The paint's a little different.
The sculpt looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah.
Can you go over that scarf now so we can take it off?
Okay. So yeah, he comes with this scarf this time. He does wear the scarf in the movie, but yeah, I don't really like
I don't
it.
get why.
Because it'll make him look fabulous. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It's just dumb.
It's flexible though. I assumed it was harder than that.
No, it's really flexible. I already pulled it off and put it back on once.
What? There's a scarf. Goodbye, scarf!
Yay!
And there's a shirt which is not as dark as it should be. I mean, the shirt's not dark, it's a light gray, but this is almost
That's
white.
more white, yeah.
Yeah, it looks too white. So yeah, I wish they would have painted that a little better. But yeah, they got his shirt on and he wears through, I think, pretty much the whole movie. So that's cool they got that on there. Actually some detail on it. But it looks like this time you can stick his blasters or whatever on his side, so that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
I don't think you could do that with the old one. If you could, I never noticed. No, you don't got it on the old one. So that's something cool you can do on this one. Although it makes his jacket stick out.
Not too bad, though. Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they did that a lot. One thing that kind of sucks is he doesn't come with his masked head. Or his helmeted head, however you, whatever you call that thing. The other version that came out in the first series of the Volume 2 figures did have the mask. And the one from the first movie had the mask.
I wonder if that head would fit on him.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't want to put it on there. I'm just wondering.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Good.
Yep. You can do it.
Yeah, that's
But-
pretty cool that you can, even though I personally don't really like that one that much.
Well, there's one coming out as a 2-pack. It comes with Star-Lord and Ego, and he comes with the head and the masked head. So I'll get that one. But he also comes with a very crappy looking tape player. Walkman.
Yeah, when I was opening him, I pulled that out and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I saw there's like a little number 2 in it, and I'm like, is this the tape player thing? This is just a black chunk. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't even know why they bothered making it if they were going to do it so crappily.
Yeah, I mean, if they weren't willing to put more effort in, they should have just not even done it. It's just
And
stupid.
Without the headphones, it's just...
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just like, we got to have that in there. It's important. But let's not do a very good job of it. It's not good at all.
It's shitty.
This is something that I could lose, and I'd be like, oh, whatever. I don't care.
I don't really care that I lost that.
So, yeah, we're talking about his jacket. There is a lot of nice detail in there. I mean, maybe in the second movie is not that... Maybe there's no silver on it. I just assumed there would be. But there's a lot of detail in that jacket. I like his glove detail. There's the black and the maroon. There's texture on his gloves. And his pants have a lot of nice detail on them. Definitely a new sculpt for him. Lots of nice texture and everything there.
The very strappy boots.
Yeah, the boots look pretty cool too. Seems like maybe there should be a little more paint on them. But still, they're pretty cool.
Need some buckles, some shit, man.
As for articulation, you can go like that. Turn his head to the side. At the shoulders. Go up about that far.
What can you stick his thumb in his butt?
I don't know. Got like that. Double jointed elbows, which are really good for gun shooting position type thingies.
That's the technical term.
Did I say it spins? I think I did. But I like it. I said that in lots of reviews. I like it when they can, you put the gun in their hand and they kind of hold it up like that. I always like that pose. Then it can spin at the wrist. And there's also a hinge joint. Then at the torso, there's a hinge. And his jacket's pretty flexible, so doesn't really mess with it, although it sticks out when you go like that. You can go back pretty far. Then you can spin at the waist.
Ooh, butt.
And then do a little split. And kick out like that. And you spin at the thigh. Double jointed knees. Yeah, can you spin? Yeah, you can spin the top of the boot. Hinge at the ankle. And also that little crazy tilt thing that they do. So articulation is pretty much as good as most Marvel Legends figures. Now they come with Mantis parts. And Rocket and Groot come with the torso. And Star-Lord comes with this arm. Where's he's doing?
2 in the pink.
Yes.
Could be 2 in the stink. I don't know.
So we can actually put some of her together now. So this arm goes in here. Yeah. And there we go. We got a part of a body. Or maybe someone got blown up. And I'm really liking this. It's a very detailed figure.
Yeah, I like all the stitching and stuff on her costumes. Laces, whatever you want to call that.
It is nice when the Build-A-Figure is really worth getting because it's just so nicely done.
So nicely done.
Alright. So, I really like the Rocket figure. That's my favorite thing out of all this. Like I said before, he's so much more articulated.
He's pretty awesome.
And I like his guns and his alternate heads. He's really cool. And Baby Groot is just like an accessory. He's not that great, but
I don't consider him a figure.
yeah, he's like, it'd be hard to do anything with him anyway. I just wish he could stand at least. Star-Lord is better in some ways, but I don't know.
He's still lacking.
I mean, they didn't even get the shirt color right. The jacket's okay. I don't like that his fingers can't even go into the trigger.
His face is not good. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not. They don't look like him.
I do like that you can put the guns onto his little holster type thingies.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they did a nice job on his pants and boots.
Mm-hmm. And Zombie Cat loves his scarf.
That scarf can fuck itself. I'm gonna throw it in the garbage.
And she's wearing it. And also, this is a very shitty little tape layer.
That is horrible.
Not even,
why did you even make that?
they didn't paint it or nothing. It's not even the right color. It's
just a black square.
There's no headphones. It's like, why? Why even include this?
That's why I was confused when I took it out. I'm like, what is this? It's just a black square.
Rectangle.
Whatever.
It is cool to get the Mantis parts, though.
Mm-hmm. She looks good so far.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, Ms. Evilcheese.
And I'm Double Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. So, hey, guys. What do you think? You like my new scarf? No, it looks stupid.
I am Groot.
Oh, what did he just say? He said it looks like shit.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe and eat. Oh.